Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. We are given an instrument by the Lord, and that instrument can make the best of our life or it can make the mess of our life. Am I audible to all? Last bench, say not audible at the end. So, the instrument that is given to us by the Lord is the instrument called the mind. Mind can make our life happy, mind can make our life miserable. If we use or misuse it. See? Take any energy, any power. Like an example I will tell you. This happened in US. There was a house, and in that house, the father was doing his job, and his son, he was playing on the work table of his father. So he was seeing what is here, what is there, like that, and then he pulled the drawer, and in that drawer there was a pistol. See? So he took it to play, but it was live, loaded pistol. And then he started playing with his father. Dad, I am going to shoot you, I am going to shoot you. Now he has the power, but he has no wisdom. See? And it is recorded in the news that he ultimately shot that father. No, I am going to shoot you, and he did it. See, friends. So, we may have the mind, the energy, the intelligence, but are we having wisdom along with that? See? Now, what is the wisdom? Wisdom is a particular thing is given to us for what? Are we using it properly or not? See? As plants, we were eating from below and growing upwards. They are called as padapa, eating by the feet and growing upwards. Then as animals, we were eating from the front and growing backwards. Then, as human beings, we are eating from above and growing downwards and sidewards. Now, what is the next option possible? Eat from the back and grow forward? No. As regard human life is concerned, we have reached the ultimate in evolution. Now, hereafter, the only evolution which is pending in our life is the spiritual evolution. See, friends. Otherwise, what is the difference between us and the animals? Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithuranja. See? Eating, sleeping, getting frustrated, getting depressed, becoming angry, frustrated. Is this all? Or there is something higher purpose? See, friends. And therefore, the wisdom is, this opportunity is given to us by the Lord. Are we making use of this opportunity? Opportunity is never knocked twice, only once. See? And therefore, all our practices, go to the temple, offer the prasadam, or give some donation, do the puja, Everything is required. But for what? For becoming a weakling? For becoming a creeper? No. We have to be strong from inside. And the inner strength is when we are convinced of this, that this life is meant for spreading joy and happiness everywhere. Don't we like somebody who is happy? See? When I ride so many cars, when I was in US, Tesla. So, we were driving to reach the airport to San Francisco, 3 hours drive. Now my friend, he took his Tesla and we started. And he says, see Swamiji, now it is self-driven car. I don't have to do anything, but legally I had to sit behind the steering. And he was sitting comfortably. And the car was going with proper speed and seeing which is the right lane, where we have to go, because the GPS was also fixed. It is going naturally. Now I was saying, hey, what a lovely thing, very nice. When somebody else's car I enjoy, what will be my experience if that is my car? If we like, somebody is happy, what will be that experience if we are happy? See friends, now what we are doing? We are seeking happiness, and this is where we go wrong. Don't seek happiness, then express happiness. Who doesn't have problems in life, tell me? Everybody has problems in life. Only one place there is no problem, dead body. See? Dead body is problem for others. See friends, therefore again and again we have to remind this thing. Let us not disproportionately make our life problem as if this is the last time. No, everybody has problem, including the electric post. One electric post told me its problem. This happened in Delhi. You know, there are some ladies, they were Bengali ladies, where I was staying. In the morning they'll get with that nightie on and no proper bath and all that, the hair like a chudel and all that. And in the morning taking the dog for guiding their life, not God. No. Now the dog will not go and do anything anywhere. He wants his pillar. So he will be pulling that lady and go to that pillar. So when this fellow goes to the pillar starts thinking, oh God, this fellow has again come today also. Then what the dog will do? He will do first of all Sashtanga Dandavat. And thereafter he will do Atma Pradakshina. And thereafter Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. So even a electric post has a problem. If we are alive, it is a good thing. We have problems. See friends, it is so simple. But we imagine, we have come to a cul-de-sac. It is the end of life. No. The more we become aware of this faculty of mind, which is meant for making the best use of our life. And the best use of our life is we become an instrument through which happiness is spread all around, not because of, but in spite of. See? When I was talking like this in Delhi, one lady, she became very angry. And she came and told, asked me rather, challenged me. You are all the time telling, be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show how to be happy. That day I discovered what is the meaning of marriage. Marriage is a special experience where miseries are freely available. My friends, remember, what is God realization? If you are married, If you are a nagging wife, and yet you are happy, you are realized. See? Who is the best driver? The one who is driving on the football ground, or who is driving in Coimbatore and yet not doing accidents? Think. If there are no challenges in our life, life becomes stale. See, friends, and for that, to work on our mind, this is the technique we are studying. Nirguna Manas Pooja. So here, the student is asking the question. Akhande Satchidanande Nirvikalpe Karupini Sthite Advitiya Bhavepi Katam Puja Vidhiyate. If the truth is one without a second, what puja can you do? How it is possible? Meaning, how can the eyes see themselves? That is the problem. Therefore, this verse we have seen yesterday. Now the second verse. Purnasya avahanam kutra sarvadharasya chasanam vasanam swachasya padyamadhyancha shuddhasya achamanam kutaha. Now be attentive. In our puja that we do, there are 16 steps. It is called as Shodashopochar Puja. 16. So these are the taken for discussion. If there is only one truth without a second, then Purnasya Avahanam Kutra. So those who do or know little bit, they know. First of all, they do the Avahanam of the God. Oh Lord, hey Krishna, please come in this Vigraha. So the God is invited and invoked in the idol in front of us. Avahanam. Then Sarvadharasya Asanam. And thereafter, when the God comes, then as somebody comes, we invite them first, and then we say, please sit in this chair. This is a special chair for you, and it is nicely done, and you sit. So, Sarva Adharasya Asanam, the one which is supporting everything. What can support it? See? Each and every word, will take it systematically, will bring us back to our divine nature. Therefore, neither we have to invoke the God, nor we have to give him the asanam to sit. Then, swachasya padyam arghyam cha, then we give the water to wash the feet. See? So, wash your feet so that dirt will not come in our house. So, they give the padyam. Then, arghyam cha, that is given for washing our mouth. You must have seen when they do the puja or anything, they give 3 times water. Keshava Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Govinda Namaha. The purpose is, when you chant the Lord's name, your tongue, your mouth becomes purified. Impurity of the mouth is unwanted gossip. See? And that is removed by taking this achavanam and Lord's name. See? So, Swachasya Padyam Arghyam cha. But Paramatma, the divine, the self that we are, it is not dirty, so no Padyam required. Arghyam cha, no impurity, no bad thoughts, no bad talking. Therefore, Arghyam, how can we give? Shuddhasya cha achamanam kutaha. That which is pure, how can you clean it by giving the achamanam water? Nirmalasya kudasnanam. And then after that, God is invited, invoked, everything. Then we do the abhisheka. See? Om sasrashirsha purushaha sasraksha sasrapad sabhumim vishvato vrutva atyatishta dashangulam. We give snanam to the God, to the Vigraha. But here, Nirmalasya Kuta Snanam, the divine that we are, how can you give bath to the divine self that you are? Because it is not impure of anything. Then, Vaso Vishwadarasya. And what kind of cloth you can offer to the God who is including everything? To him, how can you give any cloth? Then, Agotrasya to Avarnasya Kuta Tasyopavitakam. Agotra means that you must be doing Gotra, like Shantilya Gotra, Bharadvaj Gotra, Harita Gotra. So that traces our lineage to the original person. Therefore, he being the only one, he doesn't have any origin, he himself is the origin. And similarly, avarnasya kuta upavitakam. Similarly, there is no thread, everything that is to be given to this one absolute reality. Thereafter, then this is done. Then nirlepasya kuta gandha. Then we offer the chandanam to the Lord. So this Lord who is without form, without name, without impurity, and one without a second. So what can you offer to this Lord? Gandham, pushpam nirvasanasya. And then we offer the flower to the God. So the one who is free from all smells, to that God, what kind of pushpa flower you can offer? Then nirvisheshasya ka bhusha. Then we do lot of alankar. We will be putting the nice kind of, shining golden or the diamond thing on the head, and then the nice clothes. You go to Tirupati and see how much they put. I am always surprised how these ladies like these golden ornaments. It is just a carrying burden on your body. This I was so thrilled to know. I was in Bahrain and my host was a jeweler. So he took me to his shop. Swamiji, you can see my shop. So I went there. And then on the display, there was one big frame, and in that there was one very huge and beautiful golden necklace kind of thing made. So I asked, hey, what is this thing? He said, this is a necklace, it is a designer's piece, with only one piece in the whole world. Then, how much is the weight? He said, the weight is 1.5 kilo gold. I said, the lady who will put, she must have to be a buffalo. You can imagine 1.5 kilo golden necklace. Can there be more craziness than this thing? You can see the advertisement about gold. That lady is standing there and so many things on there. I have got gold. So, this Lord who is non-specific, nirvishesha, what thing can glorify him by ornamentation? And ko lankaro nirakrutehe, and he who doesn't have any form, where will you hang that particular kind of ornaments? Niranjanasya kim dhupaihi, the one who is not contaminated or influenced by anything. What is the need of showing the agarbatti or the dhupa? And deepairva sarva sakshinaha. And the one who is knowing everything, to him what kind of light will you show? Therefore, nijanantaika truptasya naivedyam kim bhavedihya. The one who is content in self. What kind of naivedya you will give there? Om pranaya svamanaya, no need, because there is only one absolute reality. And therefore, Vishwananda tasya kim tambulam prakalpate. And no puja is complete unless you give the tambulam samarpayami. Why tambul is given? Today I went somewhere, they give me tambul. I tell you the secret of tambul. Tambul is given that your mouth is spoiled because of the useless food. Therefore, at least take tambul and feel happy. There is no other purpose. So, but today I didn't eat because the food was good. So, Vishwanandaitu tasya kim tambulam prakalpate. There is no need of tambulam. And then Swam Prakasha Chidrupo yo asau arkadi bhasakaha. And the one who is self-illumined, there is no need of any other light who is illuminating even the sun. Giyate shruti-vitasya nirajana vidhi kutaha. And therefore, what can you talk about this light and showing the karpura arati? There is no need. And ultimately, pradakshinam anantasya pramano advayavastunaha. And how can you do the pradakshina? You can't take pradakshina of the space which is infinite. And in this manner, there is no need of all these things. Veda vachama vedyasya kim stotram vidhiyate. Then the next upchar is the stotra. We keep on chanting, and all these things are not required because the truth is beyond the scope of speech. Antarbahi sansitasya udvasanam idhi kutaha. And after the puja is over, then we do udvasanam. Then we say to the God, now you have come and helped us, now please go back to your place. How can you separate or push back the space which is infinite? In this manner, these are the questions asked by the student. Now remember, questions were asked about if the truth is one without the second. What is the purpose and use of this puja? Why to do puja? Many people have got this argument. It comes only because we have not recognized the importance of. Be attentive. When we are taking food, who is benefited? Is the food benefited or we are benefited? So when we are doing the puja, God is not benefited. We are benefited. See friends, when we are chanting the Lord's name, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, do you think the God wants us to chant His name? He is not benefited. We are benefited. And therefore remember, everything that we do in our life, whether karma or yoga or upasana, karma is yoga upasana is worship, etc. Devotion. All that is our need, God doesn't need it. And what should be the impact of that? Impact should be we are at peace with ourselves. See friend, I'll tell you one example to make this point clear. There was a ship going in the sea, and so many people, and there was one child, maybe 4 or 5 years, with his mother, and all the elderly people, they will be always afraid of the ocean. They may get vomition, they feel uncomfortable like that. So he was watching everybody, why all these fellows are not enjoying such open ground here, we can play, we can run and all that, but all the elderly people standing there as if they are going to be shot after 5 minutes. Elderly people cannot enjoy life, they only suffer. So this boy was thinking, what happened to them? Why they are not enjoying? And it so happened, the sea became rough. So when the sea became rough, the ship started tossing left and right. And because of that, all the elderly people were running here and there. Oh, very good. Now they are also enjoying, like I was enjoying. And then one of the elderly people asked him, are you not afraid? He said, why? We are all playing. What is there to be afraid? No, the ship is in turmoil and we don't know whatever may happen, we may die. Oh, is it really? Then he ran to his mother and sat in her lap, put the thumb in his mouth. Now I am protected. This is devotion. See? We simply say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. What devotion? See, in the morning class we have seen how death is impossible. And it is only because we have never spent even one moment in our life for thinking in a creative manner. We don't think, we only react to the given situation. Therefore, all this puja, pothi, going to the temple and chanting the Lord's name, everything is only meant for mind your mind. If you can mind your mind, you have learned everything in your life. See, I am giving much importance to this topic because it is the only thing we have to work in our life. Many years before, I was in Lucknow, winter days, and as usual, I got up early morning, finished my bath, everything, and I was having a cup of tea. By then, it became almost 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock the barber came and my friend was sleeping still with the rajai, the quilt on him, still sleeping. So when the barber came, he shouted, "Sir, I have come." He said, "Okay, come." He took out his head out of the quilt and again continued sleeping. Then he did the whitewash. And in between, this barber was constantly sharpening his razor. Again and again, again and again. Then he will go to the wall, there is one leather belt hanging. On that he will be doing like this. So I was watching that and I asked him a question. I said, "Hey, how many times will you sharpen it?" He stopped. He gave me the highest wisdom of my life. He said, "Do you know what sharpening quality required for cutting a tree and shaving is different? Can you say this way? That you can cut the tree with this axe, but can't you shave? Because both the places sharpening is required, but the quality of sharpening is different, is it not? The sharp mind required for living in this world is different. And the sharpness of the mind to live happily is different. See, even the barber takes care of his instrument. What care we have taken about our mind. See, friends, about body, so much care we take. I eat only organic food. See, come to our Mumbai. There they use organic salt. Can you believe what is organic salt? Go to Chowpatty, and in the Chowpatty they will be giving you that people, they make something in a paper cone and put everything in that and all mirch masala and then organic salt topping. How much care we take about our food. What care we have taken about the food that we give to the mind. See? Think negative and you are a burden to yourself. Think positive, you are going in the right direction. Stop thinking, relax and celebrate life. You have learnt everything in life. We are here for celebration, not calibration. Celebrate life. And that you can do only under one condition. Accept the world as it is. Living at zero complaint level. Our condition is, if it is summer, very hot, we complain. Oh God, it is so hot. Bhagavan says, okay my dear, I'll bring the rains. Rains come. Again we complain. It is too much rain, we are tired. Okay, I'll bring the winter. Winter comes. Again we complain, oh it is too cold. What God will say? This fellow, give him anything, he only complains and therefore he will not listen to our prayers. Stop complaining. Then we are working on the mind. See friends, when somebody, the other day I was in Pune or somewhere, the boy who was doing this mic adjustment, he was always properly dressed. So I told him, I said, hey, I like you very much. He said, yes Swamiji, why? I said, you are properly dressed. How you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. Our misunderstanding is simple living, high thinking is shabby living and stupid thinking. No, let us present ourselves in the world in such a manner that anybody who looks at us feels good. Come on, someone good is there. Otherwise, all the time, frustrated, depressed, rejected. The more miserable we are, stronger is our ego. Less miserable we are, lesser is our ego. God has no ego. Therefore, Paramananda. See, friend. Now, why we become miserable? To seek attention of the people. Suppose I walk from here straight away. Nobody will bother about me. While walking, suddenly I do, oh God, everyone, what happened? If you say in the beginning, I will not do this. All those who are miserable are strong egos seeking attention. See, friends, and therefore this upasana which is done is to bring your mind available to you. This is what is called krutopasti, I told you yesterday. So when we do upasana, our mind is now available to us. See? And what is the availability of the mind? Mind remains undisturbed by the time, space and objects. Three things. In Patanjali Yoga Darshan, this is called technically as Trayam Ekatra Sayyamaha. These three things. Running of the mind with reference to places is called as, is control of this running mind with reference to space is called as dharana. Running of the mind with reference to objects, remembering the people, remembering the things, that is called as dhyana. And third, controlling the mind with reference to time is called as samadhi. These three things let the mind not run from one place to another place. Just try right now, not afterwards, right now. Hold your mind in your spiritual heart. Spiritual heart is the sternum, the center point of the chest. Hold the mind there. Mind is not allowed to go anywhere. Keep there, okay? Now, in that, keep your beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Now, the mind is tied down by two parameters, place and object. Now, third, hold the mind in the same place, on the same object for a longer period of time, samadhi. When this is practiced, all the infinite energy, productivity, positivity, joy starts increasing in you. Because the mind is not now leaking. Our mind is leaking in places. Our mind is leaking in people. Our mind is leaking in time. See? If you want to pump water on the top of the building, you have got a pipe and a water pump. But the problem is, water is not reaching sufficiently at the top of the building. Why? Check the pipe. Then you come to know the pipe has got many holes. Exactly the same way, our mind has got these three holes, going in the past. Therefore, friends, try this. This is the highest spiritual practice. Do not talk about your past. Do not ask anybody about their past. You will start living in the present. Second thing, stop talking to yourself. When we talk to others, we talk with reference to past. When we talk to ourselves, we talk with reference to future. This is how the mind survives, by eating the diet of past and the future. block these two sides. Mind is utterly present in the present. That mind which does not have the influence of past or the future is no more present. It is a presence. That presence is divine. See, it is for this purpose we do upasana. So that mind is no more a botheration for us. Again and again you have to work on it. It will not be an overnight growth. So when this topic was told by the student, now the teacher answers. Sri Guruhu Uvacha Aradhayami Madisannivamaatmalingam Mayapuri Hridaya Pankaja Sannivishtam Shraddhanadi Vimala Chitta Jalabhishekaihi Nityam Samadhi Kusumaihi Apunarbhavaya. See. Now here the Vedantic Upasana. See. Atmatvam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Graham Pujati Vishayo Bhogarajana Nidra Samadhi Sthitihi Sanchara Padayo Padakshanamidhi Stotrani Sarvagiro Yad Yad Karma Karomi Tattadakhilam Shambhotavaradhanam. See, this is what I said here. Aradhayami, I am invoking God, Paramatma Bhagavan, where Madisannibha Atmalingam. We are not sinners. We are not devils. We are not body. We are not mind. We are not happy. We are not miserable. We just are self-effulgent self. Therefore, Madisinnava Atmalingam. Remain aware of your own being. Do not become anybody. Now here is the important point. Yesterday also I told you. Try to think as mother, father, son, daughter, husband or wife. You will have corresponding reference to think. And you will get lost in that thinking process. Now try another experiment. Remain as nobody. And now try to think. When mind is free from thoughts, that mind is God. Now for this, try these two techniques. Extremely simple. One, stop talking to yourself. And second thing, listen to silence. This I will tell you 100 times, at least once it may click. So what is the net result? Net result is, when you stop talking to yourself, you stop producing sounds. Words are not produced. So the mind remains as a mind. It has not fallen to the state of the words. Mind and words are like the water and ice. Ice and water are one and the same. But when the water gathers the shape, it is called as ice. When the ice loses the shape, it is called as the water. Exactly. When the mind, which is formless, shapeless, colorless, falls down and becomes the words. So when we are told, stop talking to yourself, you remain at mind level. You don't fall down. And for this we told you Mahamantra, Dekho suno mat bolo. Hear, see, no comment. When you don't comment, mind remains as mind. The moment you comment, mind degrades as speech. Second thing, listen to silence. How to listen to silence? Ears can hear only sounds. Listen to silence means remain indifferent to words. Let anything happen, don't react. Try these two things as regularly, each time only 5 minutes. Keep the alarm. For 5 minutes, I am not going to talk to myself and listen to silence, meaning not responding to any sound. Slowly, in due time, you will get the knack of it. How to go through good and bad experiences of our life without getting influenced by them. What is the meaning? Meaning is, we go through the bad experience of misery, but we stop becoming miserable. We go through the experience of joy, but we don't become so happy that we become mad. See? There was a person and he was CBI. You know CBI? Chronic bachelor individual. Such people, they have got, these sister-in-laws, Bhabiji. So, he had a friend, doctor, and he just visited him. And doctor friend said, "Hey yaar, I got problem." What problem? "I don't know how to solve it. You tell me yaar, what for friends are? I solve your problem." See, my wife's name has appeared as the lottery winner because of the number of that particular ticket. And she is getting 10 crores of rupees. How to tell her? If I tell her, she will become so happy she may collapse. What to do? You don't worry, I'll take care. And then he goes to his house. He is in the hospital. He goes there. Bhabiji, sister-in-law, how are the things and all that? Give some tea, coffee, you make nice coffee. But make some garam upma. I like, you have got a taste in your hand. Now that poor lady does everything. And then while eating, he casually says, "Bhabiji, oh dear sister-in-law, suppose you get 10 crores of lottery ticket in your favor. What will you do?" "Why are you making fun of me? I am not that lucky to get, forget about it." No, imagination, how does it matter? Suppose you get $100 or rupees prize in that draw, what will you do? He said, "Bhaiya, my dear brother, I will give you half." And he dies. Because he could not hold the happiness. So what is the real spiritual practice? Go through the miseries without becoming miserable. Go through the happiness without losing the balance of your life. And for that Mahamantra, we must have the ability and courage to deny. No means no. This I learned from you all mothers. You have taught me this thing. When I go for taking house to various places, they think I have not taken food for last 300 years. And therefore they will be giving so much of food as if I am a buffet. And if I don't take, "Swamiji, please take, I have prepared with such a great love and all that." "Are Amma, if I eat this, I will die." "Never mind, eat." When such are these Ammas, that time I learned this mantra. So I don't tell in a decent manner, no, I don't want. See? But then they feel bad. Let them feel bad. I don't want to suffer. See? Ability to say no in life. And second thing, ability to get denied in life. Both. Those who cannot deny and those who do not have the courage to get denied, they suffer in life. See? Therefore, Aradhayami Manisandhivam Atmalingam, we are abiding in our divine nature. And what is the meaning of abiding in divine nature? This is what all our happy mantra tells. Life is a time pass. You know, you have heard these words. Rama Leela and Krishna Leela, is it not? Leela means what? Nothing is happening. As if it is happening, it's called a Leela. I remember one of my experience when I was small. First time in Mathura, I went, and there was this Ram Leela program going on. Those days electricity was not there. So those gas battis were there everywhere. In an open ground it was done. And a temporary stage and those gas batti lights. So in the break, I thought, let me see what this Sita and Hanumanji do in the break. So I was small, so slowly sneaked and came backside. And I saw Hanumanji and Sitaji. Hanumanji took out bidi and asked Sita, Sita, matches card, take out the matchbox. And then Hanumanji put the match, bidi in his mouth and Sitaji lit. And then they had one or two puffs here and there, and again the bell went ten, 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 ten. So they had to go on the stage. So immediately I ran in front. I wanted to see what they do. So while going on the stage, all smoke should go away. And then Sitaji sitting frustrated. Hanumanji says, Sita, card cigarette? No. There he again came back. Hey Mata, I have come to take you, don't worry. So when he was smoking, that time also he was Hanumanji. When he is talking, that time also he was Hanumanji. Both the place he was only acting, nothing has happened. Friends, in our life also, nothing has happened. Childhood has come and gone. What happened? See? Teenage has come and gone. What happened? Nothing happened to us, nothing happened to the world. But ahankara vibhuda atma karta niti manyate is because of the wrong identity. Here the teacher says, now you start invoking Aradhayami Manisandhibam Atmalingam. Focus your attention on the divine that you are. Don't condemn yourself. Papoham papa karma. No. You are divine. See? And then Maya Puri Hrudaya Pankaj Sannivishtam. And where is this Paramatma? It is very much the very core of my being. That which supports absence is the eternal presence. Be attentive. I will just tap this mic, you will hear something. So hear that. How many times I tapped? 3 times. How do you know it was 3 times? Because after one tap, there was absence of sound. Then after second tap, there was absence of sound. But your ears can hear only the sounds. Who heard the silence or absence of the sound? Who heard? You only heard. So what you were hearing? You were hearing both presence of the sound and absence of the sound. That which supports both presence and the absence is beyond the presence and absence. That is our divine nature. Do we have the experience that I am not? We cannot experience our absence. Therefore, there is no need to tell that I am divine. No need. Then keep mouth shut and be happy. This is the meaning. Aradhayami manisannivamaatmalingam mayapuri hridaya pankaja sannivishtam. In the heart of our being, this Paramatma is hidden. Then Shraddha Nadi Vimala Chitta Jala Abhishekaihi. Now that God, that Atmalinga, we are giving the Abhisheka. What is the Abhisheka? Giving bath to that Shivalinga is Shraddha Nadi. It is the river of the faith, and Vimala Chitta Jala, and the mind is pure without any impurity. Impurity is self-pity. Impurity is arrogance. Impurity is mistaking that God has forsaken us. No, you cannot. Therefore, Shraddha Nadi in the rivers of the faith, and the mind is what? Vimala Chitta Jala Abhishekaihi. By the purity of the mind, that is the waters in the Shraddha Nadi, we are doing the Abhisheka. Then Nityam. This is called as every moment you are in Samadhi. So Nityam Samadhi Kusuma. Kusumaihi Apunarbhavaya. And then we are offering the flowers on that Atmalinga, and that is the Samadhi. In short, the puja, invocation of the Lord, as we do outside, we are seeing the stone, but we call it Krishna. Now where is the Krishna called? In the stone. Friends, yesterday also I told you, we have to learn from every experience of our life. In one place, Mitspilani, I went to that Saraswati temple. Very beautiful. Everything marble, marble, marble. Right from the first step onwards. So we went there, saw the walls and the pillars, everything is so beautifully done. But only observing, oh, very nice, very nice. What is that flower? Oh, what is that bird? Oh, what is that elephant is so nicely done. Only wait. But when we were standing in front of the goddess Saraswati, immediately everything disappeared. We closed our eyes. Why? Because in that marble piece, we have imagined Goddess Saraswati, and therefore we close our eyes. Don't we do this? When we go before the God, we close our eyes. Go to see Guru Vairappa, we go there and close our eyes. Come on, keep it open. Because we all know divine is not outside, it is our own being. That is the real puja. How do we know that God is happiness? If you remain happy, God is happiness. Therefore, the only purpose we are in this world is we become an instrument through which God can express. An expression of God is only happiness, not misery. Therefore, Nityam Samadhi Kusumaihi na Punarbhavaya. Again and again practice this. Don't have self-pity. Now what is there to live in life? I am completely broken. Do you know why this happens? We have nothing to look forward to in life. There was one lady in Mumbai. See how you can make the best use of your life. Her son died in Mumbai in some accident, and he died for want of proper blood. She tried to get blood for her son, too much of bleeding, she could not get it. And because of that, the son died. Normally what people would have done, curse everybody, government and everything and God and all that. She did not do that. She started single-handedly a blood bank in the name of her son. Worked day and night, prepared everything. And her blood bank is the best in Bombay. Events happen. If we are able to utilize those events and bring out the best hidden abilities in us, then only we are worth calling human beings. Otherwise, Abhaji ke kya karenge? What is there for me to live? Then die. No, but I don't feel like dying. Then suffer. No, but I don't want to suffer alone. I want to make everybody suffer around me. You eat. Don't have self-pity. Come out of that negativity. It is for this purpose Vedanta is. See, friends. Therefore, now continue further. Ayameko avishistosmi iti evam bhavayet shivam asadam kalpayet paschat swapratishthatma chintanam. So first of all, we have to avahan, we have to invoke God as we do in puja. So how to invoke the God? Ayameko avishishtaha asmi. I am non-specific, conscious, blissful existence. Do not become extraordinary. Extraordinary doesn't mean only wise. Extraordinary means what? There is no most unfortunate like me in this world. This is also extraordinary. Remain ordinary. See, friends, when you remain ordinary, you have no problem. But when you become extraordinary, then you have got a problem. See? Like we go to so many places. I remember once I was in this Puttaparthi, and there the rules and regulations are extremely strong. So those people who say whatever they are told, they do it sincerely. So one of my friends told me, Swamiji, you should not stand in the queue. I will take you directly inside and you take the food there. I said, okay, I am along with everybody. So I will stand here. No, you come with me. So you are a non-specific existence. So I was pulled by him. And when we went to the door, on the door the person who is shaking, he said, no, go back in the queue. So I was going back. No, you stop here. I will see how it doesn't allow. And they started fighting and I was enjoying. Maja aaya. Now what we want to prove? That I am extraordinary? No. The day you recognize spiritual life means most ordinary existence. Ordinary to what extent? Like the space. Let it be in the temple. Space doesn't become holy. Let it be in the toilet. Space doesn't become unholy. What is the specific space? North, east, west, south. What is the real space? No north, no east, no south. How this space has become specific? Because of the conditioning of the sunrise. If you go beyond the relationship between sun and the earth, which is the east, which is the west? See, friends. Therefore, ayam eko avishishtaha asmi iti. We don't have to become extraordinary. Just be. In being, no efforts. In becoming, nothing but efforts. In being, there is no misery. In becoming, there is nothing but misery. Man is being. Husband, the man becomes husband. See? Therefore, husband means what? He whose hasi is band. Hasi means smile. He who has forgotten to smile is called a husband. Why? He became. They become very clear about this thing. So the same man is the son with reference to father, husband with reference to wife, father with reference to the child. Who are miserable? These three non-existing entities. Man is never miserable. Son is never happy because of the Hitler father. The husband is never happy because of the Mahakali. And the father is never happy because of the monster son. Man is never miserable. Then what is to be done? Karnataka drama. If you are in front of your father, don't argue. Whatever he says, say yes and do whatever you have to do. Old people can't understand. If you are in front of your son, don't listen. They will be asking money only. But main thing you are not telling. If you are in front of your wife, that is the simplest one. When she is talking, keep shut. When she is not talking, when she is shut, you don't talk. There will be peace prevailing everywhere. See friends, don't take relational existence so seriously that you forget your own divine nature. There was a Mahatma who was going for Bhiksha, Bhiksham Dehi, and his disciple said, Sir, I want to come with you and I want to learn how it is done. So he went. And then this Mahatma asked for Bhiksha. The lady came with a dead child. The child has just died. So she said, Sir, tell me, why my child died? You are a Mahatma, why should he die? He said, okay, I can enliven him, no problem. But then who will do my job? What is your job, sir? My job is to go and bake food from 5 houses. I can do it for you, but make my child alive. Then mother did not understand out of her infatuation or the frustration for the child. So she took the bowl of the Mahatma and going. He said, Amma, wait a minute. Why? Whenever you go to any house and ask for Bhiksha, ask them, has anybody ever died in this family? If they say, nobody has died in this family, then only from that house you should take Bhiksha. In any house where death has occurred, from that house I don't eat. Go. Now this mother didn't understand. She went from house to house. They will bring the food. No, excuse me, my Mahatma told me that in any house, if death has happened any time, I cannot take food. Has any death happened in your family? Of course happened. Grandfather, mother, they are all died. Oh, I can't take. After running here and there, she came back and told, Sir, I got your message. See? जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु ध्रुवम जन्म मृतस्य च तस्मात् अपरिहार्यते न तम शोचितुमर्हसि. How simple it is. But we feel as if the whole burden of the world has fallen on our head. And because of that, we become miserable. Therefore, ayameko avashishtaha asmiti evam avahait shivam. So just be without becoming mother, father, husband, wife, anybody. Spend time on this. And to spend time on this, the technique I told you, don't talk to yourself. When you don't talk to yourself, you don't think. To understand this, try the other way around. Think whatever you like, but only one condition. Don't use words to think. Think without words. You cannot. See? Therefore, ayabeko avashishta asmiti evat avahayet shivam. Shiva, Paramatma is our essential nature. Hold on to that. Then, asanam kalpayet paschat. Then to that God whom we are invoked as our essential nature, then we have to give the asanam. Now what is the asanam? Asanam kalpayet paschat. Thereafter give asanam. What is the asanam? Sapradishtha atmachintanam. Remain rooted in self-oriented process of contemplation. What is happening to us? We are engaged in selfish process of worrying, not contemplation. What is there to live for me? Everything is... No! See? It is so important, friends. There is nobody who can help us. Therefore, asanam kalpayet paschat sapradishtha atmachintanam. Remain rooted in the divine. See? It's so important. And for this one more technique I tell you, we must have something to look forward to. I am telling you from my own experience. See, you must have seen so many books. How these books have come out? When I was teaching the students, that time in a day there used to be 4 lectures. Then people meeting, going here and there for Bhiksha. In spite of that, so many things, books were written. How they were written? Because if I get 10 minutes in between, sit down and write. There was no time to die. The more busy you are in life, the more happy you are. Anybody who goes in depression is only because he is lazy, doesn't want to work. One more example and I'll conclude. There was one man in Thane, it happened. I was talking that time on Tripura Rahasya. So he was coming, and one day he was coming weird, not properly shaved, not clothes properly, somehow come and sit. So I said, why should I worry? And one day he said, Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, I will talk to you tomorrow, not today. I said, why? I said, tomorrow if you come to talk to me, take bath, take a proper shave, put on clean iron clothes and then talk to me. He came next day, properly bath, clean, neat, and he came in. He said, Swamiji, I am engineer by profession. I have got 4 children. My wife is working. I don't work at all. In last 20 years I have not worked. I said, children, God's grace. See? Then what should I do? Now I heard you. I feel now really I should not be like this. But I am so lazy. I don't get inspired to do anything. I don't know what I should do. I said, I will tell you something. Will you do it? He said, yes, I will do it. From Thane to Churchgate station in Mumbai is almost 25 to 30 kilometers. I said in the morning, start walking, go there on foot. While coming, you come by train. Do it for 1 month. And next month when I come for the talk, that time you talk to me. He did it. And all the laziness, negativity, everything disappeared. He said, Swamiji, now I'm really okay. Now what work should I do? I said, whatever is your speciality, do it in that. Work hard. You should not have time to think. You should not have time to die. If the death comes, I'm sorry, I'm busy. You will see, your life will completely change. Keep occupied. Why the old people become miserable? Because they are not occupied. We should not have time even to die. Keep busy. then all the hidden potentialities which are present in every one of us, they will start surfacing. And we will discover fulfillment of our life. And for this purpose, this is the Upasana, Nirguna Manas Puja. Focus your attention on your divine nature. Not, I am very miserable. Who is miserable? Husband is miserable. Wife is miserable. Enough, yaar, enough. The day you just change your focal length, remove the wrong focal length. Wrong focal length is what? I am a son, I am a husband, I am a father. Right focal length is what? I am a man, and be happy. Give it a try. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.